All right, so hello, team Italy. So I'm very happy to know that you guys finally pushed through with your leadership bonding and social ha, nasa France pa kayong lahat. So I'm glad you made it all safe and thank you so much to our upline executive co-director, Coach Stevie, for hosting your first ever leadership bonding sa team natin. So tonight, I'm going to give you a training all about how we can help each other build a big and permanent team. So yun, kayo yung mga pioneer leaders natin sa Italy and we want to make sure that our direction as a team is the same. So medyo maingay lang po dito kasi nasa cafe ako nagre-record. So I feel bad I couldn't be there sa first leadership bonding. Um, but we will have more chances to do this together in the future. So palakihin po natin yung team. We will do our very best to create more and more leaders. And we cannot do that po. Hindi namin magagawa yan without all your support and without all of you growing this team with us. So yun. So what I'm going to share to you today, our agenda is I'm going to help uh, at least find out ano yung mga bagay-bagay na pwede nating baguhin and ano yung mga bagay na pwede nating pag-usapan as leaders here in USANA. So, just to let all of you know, yung business na pinasukan natin is a very, very good business. It's one of the best opportunities there is in the world. So very many people do not know about it yet. And we're very, very lucky to be here already doing this business right now. So, but not all people din, kahit na gaano po kaganda yung negosyo, kaano kaganda yung kumpanya, kahit na gaano kaganda yung products, at the end of the day, USANA is a business, it's a leadership business po. So if you do not develop yourself, if you do not develop um, yourself to become a leader and help your business partners thrive in this business, wala din pong mangyayari sa negosyo ninyo. Ayun. So today, we're going to talk about how to build it big and permanent. So it's very, very important that in the process, you guys should just have fun. So you have fun and you help people reach goals. And of course, in the process of having fun and helping people achieve good health and achieve uh, making money in Yusana, then you yourself is also making money. So this is still a business, and we are here not just for the money, of course, but for the experience and for the people that you're going to be with in this industry. So yan, sana yung agenda natin in this meeting. So I am going to give you guys the bullet points of what we're going to talk about. So of course, andyan na yung welcome message. And after that, we have some few announcements of what's going on in Usana, Italy specifically. And then after that, we're going to talk about accountability. So ano yung mga things na dapat natin i-check on each of you? So we will have accountability in terms of health and in terms of business. And right after that, I'm going to talk about the 7 habits of successful Usana leaders. So yun, ano ba yung mga habits ng mga taong successful sa Usana? So these are very important habits po na talagang ni-research ko and bibigay ko sa inyo because I want you guys to have the perfect ingredient on how to become a perfect Usana leader. Not really perfect, but effective Usana leaders. And last of all, I'm going to make you guys, do a little check on where you are at as of the moment. So what are your habits and what are you doing in your Usana business? And maybe we can have a question and answer portion. But for this, since this is a recorded video, then you can have the question and answer with Coach Toots. You can also send me questions through Facebook Messenger and I will answer you from there. Okay? So let's go ahead and start. So I'd like to welcome all of you to your first leadership bonding there in France. So by the way, I am Camille and I'm your Ruby director from the Philippines. So just to give you a summary of our organization. So ako po yung apply ni Executive Gold Director, DV Veloso Pobru of France. And si Silver Director Dude Sorda is the direct downline po or direct sponsor ni Madam DV of France. So yun. So I'd like to thank all of you most of all because you gave your trust to this team. Salamat din sa panahon na binigay niyo para gawin ang Yusana, and thank you so much for all the trust and the investments you have made, not just in terms of money, but also in terms of time and effort. So I cannot promise you anything here, but yung mapag-promise ko lang sa inyo is you will get all the support that you need for you to grow your business. So I cannot promise na magiging diamond director kayo because I know for a fact that in this business, wala pong nagagawa yung support lang. This has to be a business where we work together. So ako, magbibigay ng support, but you on your part, you'll have to do your part as well for you to be able to achieve your goals. But what I can promise is we will be here supporting you along the way until you reach your goals here in USAN. So again, welcome and thank you for all your trust, for all your support, and there is nothing more than seeing all of you guys succeed in USANA in the years to come. So there. So we just have a few announcements, by the way. So I'd like to ask for all your support for all the following events that you're going to have there in Usana, Italy. So first of all is the Independence Day na inorganize po ni Coach Dusorda. So we want to make sure that we are in line with all the requirements of the company for us to push through with the event. So supportahan po natin yung ginawang organize ni Coach Roots sa Independence Day in Rome on June 10th. So Coach Roots, thank you so much for all your support in this team. And may you continue to help the team grow. Yan. Events like this are very, very important because you will be able to reach out to the community and let more people know about our company. Okay, so Independence Day on June 10. So there is going to be a leadership day in Italy. I'm going to show you the posters for that. And there is also a USANA special event in Florence on July 7. So also the Super Weekend in Capri and Amalfi Coast that's happening on September 7 and 8. And of course, we are going to have our comprehensive skills and leadership training for our team. So I'm going to be back in Italy. Praise God for that chance. So meron na po akong ticket. Papasok po ako ng Amsterdam sa July 16. So I'd probably be in Italy July 18. I'll be staying there for 3 to 4 weeks. So we're going to announce the date of when our comprehensive skills and leadership training will be. But keep in the loop, and I'm very excited to do that activity with you guys. Okay? So Usana special event in Florence, that's on July 7. That's in Florence, Italy. So I think this is going to be a health and freedom presentation that's going to be funded by the company. So magdala po tayo ng guests, and if we have friends, relatives, and mga kakilala sa Florence, let's all invite them to come at Grand Hotel Adriatico. So registration starts at 2:30. It's very, very important that we introduce Usana to as many people as possible para hindi po tayo maubusan ng activities na pwedeng gawin sa Usana. Okay? So there will be a business presentation at 3 o'clock, and of course, a very special training by the company at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So after the event in Florence on July 14, there's going to be a leadership day, and I think this is for all directors and above in Usana, Italy. So wow, ang galing. So it will be a team building on the beach. Ay, sayang, hindi na naman ako makasama dyan. And then you guys is going to have a leadership training and the leadership board and all that's funded again by the Usana company. in Italy. So, wow, thank you so much for every supportive field development officer, Rafaela Orlandi, for all of this. And I guess lahat kayong andyan dyan, you will all qualify to go there. So, dapat lang talaga mag-director na, Lore, mag-director ka na dahil dapat sama ka dyan on July 14. Okay? So, also, ito, favorite ko din to, pero hindi din ako makasama, but the Super Weekend that's going to happen in Capri and Amalfi Coast. Wow, dream ko pa naman pumunta dyan. It's going to be on September 7 and 8. So all you need to do is to qualify on that. So mahaba-haba po yung qualification and there's no reason na hindi kayo papasok, okay? So I want Dudes, Tita Pearly, Lord, Joy, all of you that's there today to actually qualify in the Capri and Amalfi. Ako, pag hindi kayo mag-qualify, hindi na ako babalik sa Italia. Okay, so dapat kayong lahat mag-qualify. Magtaas ng qualification period, that's from May 18th until August 16th. Kailangan nyo lang naman pala ng 1,000 points. So kayang-kaya yan. 1,000 points. So for new directors, yun, free transportation. Lord, sa'yo na to ha. Free transportation, 2 days all covered. Plus a special gift pa. Ay, nako, ang ganda. And wala kaming mga ganitong promotion dito. Meron kaming incentive trips dun sa Yusana company lang talaga. Pero kayo are very lucky to have this. So there's no reason na walang papasok nito, okay? So Coach Dudes, ikaw ay mag-gold na within that period. Si Coach Pearly, mag-gold na rin. Kayong lahat dyan, dapat mag-qualify ha. Yung hindi mag-qualify, lagot sa akin. Okay? So, let's go ahead and talk about accountability. So, why is this very, very important? So, accountability. Ano ba yung accountability? So, this is actually our responsibility towards our own health, towards our own business. And I just like to discuss this why. Because we cannot be an effective, independent associate of Yusana if we ourselves do not know how to take care of our health. Okay? So I'm going to show to you the importance of having total optimum health. Being an independent distributor in Yusana also means that we are able to show to people that we are healthy and we are happy and we are doing everything that's needed for us to maintain good health. Okay? So, number one is, of course, you guys have to have good and enough sleep every day. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng Yusana na lang all the time, hindi na kayo natutulog. Alam kong guilty ako dyan. So, I always remind myself to always get enough good sleep. 7 to 8 hours per day po yung kailangan for you to have good health. Okay? So get good sleep, and aside from that, you also need to have a balanced diet. So hindi ka po magiging healthy kahit na lumakla ka ng maraming nutritionals, tapos kain ka ng humba, ng baboy na matataba. So hindi pwede po yan. You need to have a balanced diet for us to maintain good health. And aside from that, nag-exercise ba kayo? So dapat may exercise every day. 15 to 20 minutes of exercise is good enough. So meron tayong 24 hours. Give yourself 15 to 20 minutes to move those muscles and move those joints. So exercise pag may time, okay? And of course, last but not the least is not to forget that you take your supplements, your Usana supplements every day. Okay? So not unless you have ulcer, you will not be able to achieve good health. So I call this one the diamond of good health. So remember that as a health advocate, we need to have all four in check and in balance. All right? So let's move on. Aside from health accountability, it is also very important for us to have business accountability. So ano ba yung mga dapat nyong i-check each and every time sa Usana business nyo, yung mga ginagawa ninyo, and where are you at as of this moment? So I've actually bulleted 8 points for you to ask yourself kung ano na nga ba yung mga nangyayari sa inyo, and ano yung mga bagay-bagay na dapat nyong i-check for you to know if you're on track with your business or not. Okay? So let's start with number 1. How is your Usana business? O kumusta yung negosyo nyo sa Usana, and how many hours in a day do you give for your clients, your customers, and your prospects? Or do you even give time for them? Okay? So, do you attend training? So, meron ba kayong trainings na ina-attendan every week? So, it's very, very important for you to ask yourself this. Bakit? Kasi kung wala ka namang oras na binibigay para sa iyo sana, then probably that's the reason why your business is not moving forward. Okay? So, number 2, how is your relationship with your uplines, downlines, and other business partners? Okay, so yung mga cross-lines ninyo sa sana, kumusta yung mga relationship niyo with them. This is very important. You know why? Kasi sa sana po, hindi po tayo negosyo na strict business na parang sa trabaho na may guidelines and regulations ang susundin. So in employment, basta sumunod ka lang sa lahat ng kailangan ng kumpanya sa iyo, kahit hindi mo kinakausap yung kasama mong sa trabaho, okay lang. But here in Yusana, it doesn't work that way. Your relationship with your uplines, your downlines, and even other people, even Yusana associates, is very, very important. And you will find out why. Because in the process of growing your business, pag hindi po maganda yung relationship ninyo sa ibang tao na nasa Yusana, mahihirapan kayong mag-grow. Hindi nyo po kayang mag-present ng lahat ng prospect ninyo na kayo lang. You need people who's going to help you close the deal. You're gonna need people who's going to help you explain the products. You're gonna need people who's going to motivate others to still continue doing the business. And your cross lines can help you do that as well. So hindi pwedeng yung kausap ng downline ay ikaw na lang palagi. Okay? It will help if they will talk with other people in the business, not just you. Para hindi mabagot yung downlines ninyo. But the question is, do you have that good relationship with them for you to be able to grow and for you to be able to ask for others' assistance and support? So number 3, are you sharing the Yusana are you sharing Yusana regularly? Because if you are not sharing Yusana regularly, then mahirap po yan. You have to ask yourself if you are taking steps to get new business partners in Yusana. Kasi minsan, the reason why we're not growing, wala naman tayong kinakausap from Yusana. Okay? So, you have to ask yourself, how regularly are you talking to people about Yusana? Araw-araw ba, do you make it a goal na may binibigyan ka ng brochure, may binibigyan ka ng flyers, may binibigyan ka ng information about Yusana? This doesn't necessarily mean na mag-present ka using a laptop. Okay, so kahit na ano, flyers, brochures, or just share to them your testimonies about Yusana. Alright? Okay, so number 4. Teka lang ha. Okay, so number 4. How is your mindset? Kumusta yung mindset ninyo? So are you strengthening your belief for the team, the company, the products, your upline, and yourself? So make sure that your mindset is strong enough for you to get past the difficult challenges in Yusana. Kasi kahit na gaano kayo magaling mag-present, kahit na gaano kayo magaling mag-product training, your mindset is still not good enough to help you keep up with all the challenges in this business. So Yusana is not an easy business, but it's also a business na hindi siya madali. Pero all the challenges that you get through or that you experience in this business is going to help you grow as a business person. So, it's important that you strengthen your belief for the team. So, naniniwala ba kayo na kaya kayong kalakihin ng team kung saan kayo na-belong? Naniniwala ba kayo na kaya ko kayong tulungan? Naniniwala ba kayo na kaya ni Coach Dukes na tulungan kayo? Right? So, you have to have the belief for the team that you belong to, and you have to have a strong belief in the company. So do you believe that Yusana can help you achieve all the things that they have promised you? Do you believe na kaya ni Yusana dadalhin kayo doon na maging diamond directors kayo and that you can grow your business globally? Do you also believe in the products of Yusana? So naniniwala ba kayo na the products are good, the products are good quality, and the products can help really improve the health of people around you. Kasi pag hindi, mahirap po magbenta ng walang bili. So, naniniwala po ba kayo sa apply ninyo? And naniniwala po ba kayo sa sarili ninyo? Kasi very, very important that you believe in your apply and you believe in yourself. So, kung may problema kayo sa apply ninyo, marami pa kayong applies. Yung apply ninyo, may apply yan. Pwede nyo i-tap yung apply ni apply. Okay, but my best advice is for you to work together and for you to be able to identify your differences. Kasi in the end, si upline, hindi yan magsasucceed pag wala kayo as downlines. And your downlines cannot succeed without you either. So we cannot linger on that. In the end, hindi naman pala beneficial. So we work best, or we will be able to achieve all these things if we work together and we work as a team. Okay, na hindi po pwede yung kanya-kanya. And very, very important din po that you have a belief in yourself. Okay, so believe in yourself means that you actually believe that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve in this business. Because if you do not believe in yourself, kahit na magaling yung apply mo, magaling yung products ng isa, na magaling yung kumpanya, and magaling yung team, in the end, you will still not grow. Kasi bakit? You do not believe in yourself. Okay? So work on your belief, work on your mindset, and make sure that you have all of this in check. Kasi pag merong kulang sa isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, sa limang yan, then it's very, very difficult for you to grow in this business. Okay? So number 5, are you struggling with prospecting, guiding, presenting, follow up, or auto order? So you have to answer that honestly. Okay? So may problema ba kayo sa basic na mga skills inyo sana? Because when we say basic skills, you really have to familiarize yourself with all those 5 basic skills. Kasi pag may kulang pa po dyan, then most likely mahirapan tayong mag-grow sa business. Okay? So we are going to talk about that. So if that's a problem with the team, we're going to address that as well. So make sure na isusulat niyo po and you will tell me about it. So let's just be honest about what para po ma-address natin as a team. Para po we will know saan tayo pwedeng maglagay ng oras and saan natin pwedeng spend yung oras natin when we're together. So we know what are the challenges and what are the struggles of the team. What's important here is we are going to be very honest with each other. Okay? Okay. So have you been in a situation where your feelings or actions and most times became inappropriate? So you have to ask yourself this. Bakit? Kasi sometimes the relationship strain that we have towards people around us is the reason why we are not growing in our Usana business. So if there's anything that's inappropriate right now, make sure you address that and make sure you are at peace with yourself and with everybody. Okay? So, number 7, how is your financial status? So, may mga utang na tayong binabayaran. And have you been faithfully doing your auto order? Okay? So, you have to know where you're at in terms of financial status. Magkano ba yung kailangan mong bayaran every month? And ano yung mga spending habits mo? And ano yung mga budget na dapat mong i-achieve? Why you still have to go to work? And ano yung mga bayarin na pwede mong ibigay sa iyo sana para you will have a goal you will have a reason kung bakit ba kayo nag-Usana, how it's going to help you. And hindi po kayo matutulungan ng business na ito if you do not do your auto order consistently. Okay? So we already know that if we miss on that, then all of the hard work we do down the organization, kahit na yung hard work ng downline ninyo, parang binabaliwala niyo po pag hindi kayo nag-auto order. Bakit? All the points will flash. And all the points will disappear. Okay? So I know by now you already know that. So you have to know your financial status, know where you're at, mga bayarin na kailangan yung gawin, and you should always put in your budget, your auto order, para lahat ng effort na nilalagay niyo ay hindi mawala. Okay? So number 8, are there any challenges or struggles in your work, family, or personal life? So bakit ko po ito tinatanong? So we have to, as leaders, we have to be very honest with each other. So dapat alam ko or alam ni upline kung saan ka nahihirapan. And ano ba yung mga problema na na-undergo mo ngayon and paano namin kayo pwedeng matulungan. Because sometimes, even if we push you to do things, but may mga bagay that's pulling you back because you have problems outside you sana, then we need to know. So we also know where to adjust and we also know how to help you with it if may maitulong man kami. Okay? So yeah, so that's our health and business accountability. So make sure you ask yourself these questions from time to time for you to know kung saan kayo may opportunity or which part in your business are you struggling on and what can be done by you and by the team. Okay? So let's go through the 7 habits of highly successful Usana leaders. Ayan. So kayong lahat, I already consider you as leaders and I'd like to congratulate all of you for a smashing success. No matter how small, you celebrate that because today you're going to remember how small you are. As of the moment and paano kayo mag-grow in Usana, you will be amazed at the growth and the success that you will have in this business if you hold on and if you practice good habits. Okay? So I'm going to share to you the 7 habits of highly successful Usana leaders. So number 1 is a successful Usana leader attends all Usana events. Ayun. So kayo ba, nag-a-attend kayo ng events? Do you miss out on major events? Kasi kung nagmi-miss ka ng major events, naku po, ang daming nawawala sa inyo. Okay? So why is it important to attend Usana events? So of course, one of the reasons why you should attend, most especially if you rank advance, is you have to celebrate the success of yourself and your team. Kahit na hindi ka ma-awardan, pero yung downlines mo may award or yung upline mo may award, you have to attend these events and celebrate with them. So attending events will make you feel that you are a part of a bigger family in Usana. Na behind all your struggles, meron po kayong kasabayan lahat. And from there, you will also be inspired of the story of many people that's succeeding in this business na kung ano yung mga pinagdadaanan niyo before, you will see that these people are actually experiencing all that and they've succeeded in Usana and na-awardan sila doon sa event. So you will get the inspiration that you need to move on and for you to be able to keep on doing Usana no matter how difficult the situation gets. Kasi you will be inspired by their stories. And aside from that, Usana events will keep you in the loop. You will know the people behind our company. So you will see the Usana corporate. Makikita niyo po kung gaano sila, how hard they are working for us to help the associates and to help the distributors succeed in the business. So attend Usana events and make people see how big Usana is. Gaano tayo kasaya and gaano tayo kalaki as a Usana community. Okay, so number 2 is a successful Usana leader is goal-oriented. So lahat po ng successful na mga tao sa Usana, meron po silang goals. Okay? So it doesn't matter how small your goal is. If your goal is to talk to 2 people every day, stick to that goal and make sure that you have a long-term goal after that. So bakit mo ba kinakausap yung 2 tao every day? What's in it for you? So, kunwari, plano mong maging goal this year. So, ano yung mga goals mo and what are you going to do in order to achieve that goal of being a goal director? Okay? So, you have to have goals in place. You have to know what income you'd like to have every week. So, if your goal in Usana is to achieve income week after week, then you have to know that. You have to have a specific goal in mind. So, hindi necessary na lang advance ang goal mo. Pwede mong gawing goal na dapat you have this income in a week. Kunwari, $100 na income. Gusto mo ng $50 per week na income, pwede din yun. No matter how small, it is your small goals that will lead you to bigger goals in your sana. So, hindi pwedeng tingnan mo lang yung malaking goal. Gusto ko maging goal. But what are the things that you're doing that will help you reach that goal? So, lahat po ng mga successful USANA leaders, they have an Excel file of all their weekly goals. So, there are 52 weeks in a year. You should have a table of the weeks in a year and ano yung mga income goals mo every week. So, kunwari, in my part, we are already on the 21st week of the year. So, the question is, what is your goal in the next 31 weeks before po matapos yung 2019? So, anong quarter kayo magra-run ng goal? And which month are you planning to really do USANA full-time para mag-plant kayo ng seeds for you to be able to run the bigger goals that you have. So if you do not have that written down, or if you do not have any goals like that, na very specific and very time-bounded, then you probably would not have any results in USANA. Okay? So make sure you have goals in place. And number 3 is be the product of the product. Okay? So hindi pwedeng you are a USANA leader but you are not healthy. So may sakit ka, hindi mo ginagamit yung products, and you are not familiar with the products kasi hindi ka nga gumagamit, hindi ka nagpa-product training. That's a major no-no na hindi mo you are not people are not seeing you as a healthy individual. Kasi pag ganun, it would be difficult for us to succeed in business, okay? So, being the product of the product means that you know the ins and outs of our product in USANA. So, of course, hindi naman natin malalaman lahat-lahat kasi minsan yung questions ng mga customers natin are very deep na hindi natin alam yung sagot. So, always make sure that you refer to them to our website, askthescientist.com. So, if you as a leader hasn't used that yet, you'd probably want to try doing it. So, it's a website that USANA has put up para lahat ng tanong regarding the products ay maisagot ko. Kahit na issues about health and how our products can help, use askthescientist.com to be able to help you and your business partners answer them. So if there's something about the product na hindi nyo rin, just be very honest with yourself and your business partners or your clients. So you can tell them that they can go to the website, Ask the Scientist. It's for everyone, and you do not have to pretend to know everything, but you have to be serious about using the products of USANA for you to be a good distributor. It's a good ambassador and a good representative of our products. Okay, so number 4 is a highly successful leader in USANA is always in the loop. Anong ibig sabihin ng in the loop? So you should be able to, you should know everything that's going on in USANA, not just in your own business, but in USANA Italy and even in USANA Americas and Europe. Okay? So when we say you're in the loop, then you know what's going on with the promotions, ano yung mga prices, ano yung mga rewards ng USANA if you reach a specific goal, and ano yung mga programs, and ano yung mga trainings na meron na pwede kayong sumali. You have to know all of that. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng hindi mo alam kasi you don't really care, or hindi mo alam kung kailan yung kasunod na convention. Hindi mo alam kung ano yung mga incentive trips na binibigay ng USANA sa mga distributors nila. Hindi mo alam. So, it cannot be that you do not know. You have to know it if you want to be successful, a successful leader in USANA. Bakit? Because you'll have to eventually inform your downlines of all these events and of all these things for them to be in the loop as well. Okay? So, I think that it's also very important to have an accountability partner in USANA as a leader. So when I say accountability partner, you have to work with other leaders. So dapat po kayong nagko-cross-line. So when we say cross-line, kung sino yung ibang directors, ibang silver directors, you have to make friends with them. And you have to find an accountability partner. So someone is going to check if you are what you are doing in your Yusana business and how you can improve. Okay, so you cannot do that on your own. Hindi po pwedeng kayo-kayo lang. Ikaw ay mag-build ng sarili mong uh, empire sa Yusana nang walang tulong ng iba. Imposible po yun. Okay, so you have to know that as a leader, you have to tap other leaders para pag-usapan po ninyo kung ano yung mga magagandang ginagawa nila na pwede mong gawin sa team mo. And what are the things that you also have na pwede nyo i-share sa iba. Okay? So, in that way, you will be able to work on identifying opportunities kung ano yung mga bagay na nahihirapan ka and ano yung mga bagay na magaling ka and pwede mo siyang i-share sa iba para matulungan ka ng ibang leader to solve your problem or to solve your opportunities then. Okay? So ako, I'm a very big believer of the power of 8. So I'm not sure, parang na-discuss ko yan sa inyo before. But the power of 8 is like a mastermind group. So ang ginagawa po dyan is you have to work with other leaders. You have to work with the core leaders in your team. Know each other well. When I say know each other well, hindi lang po sa negosyo, but you know each and other's strengths and weaknesses. And then you keep track of each other's success. So ano na nangyayari sa business mo and ano yung mga success, ano na yung mga struggles mo as a leader, you have to talk about that. And a mastermind group meets every week. Okay, you have to know each other and you have to help each other grow. So again, if you notice, it has to be together, it has to be helping one another. Okay, so not unless you do that, not unless you practice that habit of helping each other po. So sa'yo sana, hindi ka magsasucceed dito pag ikaw lang. Hindi pwede, it's still good to have competition, but it should be a healthy competition that's not pulling each other down. Okay, so it has to be a competition of who gets there faster. Pero the vision is to help each other be there. So the goal is to see everyone on top of the mountain. Not to see a leader fall away and be happy kasi hindi siya nag-succeed. So, hindi pwede ganun yung mindset. We have to help each other. We have to pull each other and make sure each other is in the loop. Okay? So, number 5 is you have to attend trainings. So, what we have right now is we have Monday trainings through Zoom Mobile. So, it's very important that you guys attend these trainings. Kasi these trainings will give you all the knowledge that you need. So, and this will, yung trainings po, iba-ibang level yun. So, syempre, pag bago ka, then you'll have to make sure that you attend all the basic trainings, all the basic skills that you need to learn in the business. Okay? So, as you grow in the business, so kunwari, growth ka na, that means that you've already mastered all the basic skills na tinuturo sa training. So your trainings na aatinan mo will also change. So you will probably move on to leadership trainings, to business building trainings, and to trainings that will help you create a bigger and stronger team. So I know that we still do not have so many trainings like that in Italy, but we're going to build that sooner or later. Okay? But you have to make sure that if there's one specific thing that you still do not know, you have to go and attend trainings talaga. Kasi like in conventions po, what we have in Asia Pacific Convention, we cover everything from skills to products to motivational trainings. We all have that. And then you have an option to choose of which training you can attend to. So ganun yung nangyayari sa Asia Pacific Convention. So I know that along the way, Yusana Italy will soon have the same. So you will have training Zoom and you will identify kung saan ka pwedeng pumasok and what part are you not good at as of the moment. So you help yourself attend trainings and make sure that you grow as an independent distributor. So you will be able to pass on the skills to your business partners. So what I really like most about Usana is our trainings are very, very available. So no matter where you are, that's why we utilize the trainings we have online. Kasi it doesn't matter kung saan ka, as long as you give time to attend trainings that will help you. Okay? So kung if you think hindi ka magaling with prospecting, make sure you join those trainings. Has something to do with prospecting and inviting. So if you also think that you needed some help on the products, then make sure you also attend product trainings. So kahit na hindi Zoom mobile or hindi physical training, so we have a lot of trainings available for you online. You can go to YouTube, you can go to even the communications edge. So we have a part there in our hub where you can attend trainings, watch trainings all about Usana. So make sure that you give time to learn, because if you do not learn in Usana, then you will not earn as well. Okay? So number 6 is personal development. Okay, so ito ha, I will emphasize this one. So in Usana po, along the way, you will be able to figure out your weaknesses in this business. So it is very, very true that there are things we do not know when we get into the Usana business, but it doesn't mean that hindi ka na magsasucceed, because you will still succeed in this business, but only if you take the time to improve and develop yourself. So once your personal weaknesses are exposed, kasi syempre kailangan mong kausap ng tao, kailangan mong humarap ng mga taong successful, ng mga taong iba-ibang posisyon sa kumpanya, yung mga kasamahan mo before, kailangan mo kausapin. Plus, you have to deal with people in your downline. So, ang dami mong gagawin for you to be able to be a successful Usana leader here. So, hindi mo po magagawa lahat ng yan if you do not undergo personal development. So, you have to know, dito pala ako hindi magaling. So once you've exposed your weaknesses in here, you have to make sure that you're doing something to improve yourself on that. Okay? So if you do not do that, if you do not grow, if you do not go out of your comfort zone, if you do not accept humbly what you lack, if you do not accept na hindi ka pa perfect or meron ka pang kulang, then you will not have a chance to grow. Kasi nga, hindi ka open to personal development. Okay? So, all successful people are people who actually take time and give time and spend money and spend time and look for people who will help them with their personal development or personal growth. Right? So, it depends on you what you want to do. You can probably buy books. You can attend mga personal development trainings outside of Usana. You can even, find mga leadership gurus who's having trainings in Europe. Kahit naliparin mo sila, but that's expensive, okay? Tony Robbins, for example, when he has trainings in Singapore, we'd have to pay 50,000 pesos for us to attend the 3-day training. But people still fly and attend. Why? Because these people do not mind spending as long as they have personal development. Okay, so I'm not saying na you also spend that. Pwede pong you develop your personal development by reading books. So you go to libraries. Alam ko ang daming libraries sa Europe. Everything you need to learn are actually found in books. So you can also search for YouTube videos regarding personal development. You will see a lot of them for free on YouTube. You can also listen to TED Talks online. So ang dami niyo pong pwedeng magawa. But what's important is you are growing and you are improving yourself. So not unless you are doing that, you will not become a successful Usana leader. Okay? So number 6, personal development. Number 7 is to take action. A successful Usana leader acts on things. They do not wait. Okay? So, huwag maghintay kung kailan sinabi ni apply na gawin to. Huwag maghintay kung kailan may training. Kung sa tingin nyo, kailangan ng business partners nyo ito, you act on it. So, hindi pwedeng maghintay ka kung kailan na magko-convention, diyan ka rin mag-Yusana. So, kung kailan lang sabi ni apply na mag-prospecting, doon ka rin magpo-prospecting. So, that's not a good habit of the leader. The good habit of the leader is someone who takes action each and every time, even without being pushed or even without being told to. Okay? So, alam ko na some people don't take action kasi natatakot silang magkamali. But it's okay to make mistakes. It's actually even better to make mistakes than not do anything at all. Kasi when you make mistakes, you will be able to identify kung ano yung mali. Ano yung mali sa ginawa ko? And paano ko siya ma-improve? So not unless you act on things, not unless you make mistakes, then you will not be able to find out how you can improve yourself and your life. You will not be able to find out how you can improve your Yusana business if wala kang mali. Okay? So take action and take action now. Okay? So do not wait for the perfect time kasi walang perfect time. Ikaw lang ang hinihintay ng panahon. And people who say, mamaya na lang, or people who say, I'll wait muna kung kailan magiging okay yung buhay ko. Well, to tell you honestly, life will not get better if you don't take action. So, may problema ka ngayon sa pera, may problema ka ngayon sa negosyo, hindi mo naman maaayos yan pag magmukmuk ka, di ba? So, your success doesn't care how you feel. Success requires for you to take action no matter what your situation. So, pag may problema, you have to act on your problem right away. Pwede ka namang magdrama or pwede kang mag-emote, pero wag mong tagalin kasi wala namang mangyayari pag wala kang ginagawa sa problema mo. Okay? So, take action, guys, and take charge of your life and take charge of your business in Yusana. Remember that your income in Yusana depends on your growth as a person and as a business person. Okay? So without growth in terms of learning, in terms of personal development, then do not expect that your income will also grow. Okay? So my question to all of you and my assignment to all of you after listening to this training is take time. Take about 5 to 10 minutes to write down and be honest with yourself. How are your habits in Yusana? What are the things that you're doing every day to move forward in your business? And what are the things that, what are the habits that you have been doing in the past 21 weeks? Bakit kayo mahina o mabagal mag-grow? Or bakit kayo mabilis na nakahanap ng business partner dahil marami kang kausap everyday. Dahil siguro nag-prospect ka everyday, kaya ka nag-rank advance recently. Pero kung mahina yung negosyo mo, you're not growing it, you honestly have to look back and think, ano yung mga habits mo? Bakit ka nga ba hindi nag-grow? So bakit ka nga ba nahihirap? Because your habits will speak it all. So your habits will tell you kung bakit nga ba wala kang nagagawa up until now. Bakit lumampas yung 21 weeks na wala akong growth? Lumampas yung 21 weeks na wala man lang akong na-achieve. Diba? So, I invite you, all of you that's there today, to be perfectly honest with me. Gusto kong malaman yung mga habits ninyo paisa-isa. I-message niyo ako sa messenger. I will not going to force you to do that, but I'm telling you, I'm open to listening to all of you. Kung ano yung mga habits ninyo. And ano yung mga bagay na gusto nyong i-share sa akin para alam ko naman kung paano kayo natulungan. Okay? So, yun lang for this training. So, I hope guys that you learned something today and I hope you were able to assess yourself and assess where you are at your business right now. So I want to hear from you. Message me and have a great time in your leadership bonding there in France. So good luck and God bless all of you. Thank you.